Bear with me, everybody, if you're joining. I'm just sending out the links. I'll be up and running in just a minute. So hang tight. Good to see everybody who's joining already. And almost ready. Done. Done. Share. Done. And one more spot. We're almost there, everybody, as you're joining. We're just sending out the link so everybody can see it everywhere. And send. And done. That was relatively painless, sending those links out tonight. Not usually like that. Okay. Now we're talking. Fantastic. We're good there. Flip over here. And one more, and then we're going to be set. Okay, I think we're good to go. Fantastic. That was relatively painless. Get a little hydrated up. Let's move this guy out of the way. Whew, let's get to work. We need one more item. And good to go. We're getting right into it tonight. If this is your first time joining the live or the channel, welcome to Uncle Drew's Kitchen. I'm Uncle Drew, and we're going to make a quick and easy dinner tonight, chicken. I've fallen in love with this recipe because it's so easy and it's got so much flavor. I love it. I love it. So I just actually made it last night. We're getting right into it. Do me a favor as well as you're watching, click that like button. It's down, I think, over on this side of your screen. As long as you like what you're seeing, that would really make the live go higher. Anyways, so take note, I'm going to put all the spices that I'm using tonight in the recipe in the description afterwards. So if you are watching this later on, you're not watching it live, you'll be able to go and check that one out too. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to bring you in closer so you can take a look at this. Okay, as we're doing this, what exactly we have going on here tonight. Don't mind that big loud crash that just happened. That was just the old battery pack. Nothing special to see there with whatever just crashed right out of the phone. We're still operational, so that's good. We just don't want to run out of battery power afterwards, that's all. So we're going strong tonight. We're going strong. We're getting to work, okay? Once I just replug everything, we'll be good to go. Okay, so let's get started here. What I'm using tonight, I'll show you. It's basically, we're going to be putting in a teaspoon of everything that you're seeing out here. I still have some left over. Make sure that you can see that. I'm going to see how that looks on the screen. That it's visible. Yep, looks fairly visible. I hope the volume is okay for everybody that's watching. So we're starting out with black pepper. Again, I've got quite a bit of chicken there. I'm okay if I have extra left over of the spice mix. I just went and restocked on this one. I'm making sure this is white pepper. I'll just seal that one back up right away since I don't have another container. I'm kind of out. This is also turning into one of my better favorite spices here. Mustard powder. Again, I'm using this as a guide, my teaspoon. If I go over, that's okay. Some would call this KFC chicken. A little bit of thyme. Again, another teaspoon of that. I bring them all out in advance. That way we're not running back and forth. Okay, next up, garlic powder. Put a little extra. This one's a nice one. Onion powder. So there's a lot that goes into this one, but let me tell you, it is well worth it. Basil. That one's a nice one. Oregano! Have oregano. Now this is a little bit, where are we? We're down to just 4 left. Okay. Smoked paprika. And tonight I'm also going to be, once I cook this and eat, relax for a few minutes, I'm going to be making apple tarts. Because I have a lot of, this is going to actually, what I'm doing here was chili powder. And I think I already let you know previously to that was smoked paprika. Apple tarts, because I went apple picking a few days back. I've got a lot of apples. So I've already made an apple pie, cherry pie. I've got crust left. This is ginger powder, by the way. Close enough. And I did not add salt. You can certainly add a teaspoon of salt if you choose. This is celery salt. I'm only putting in maybe a half a teaspoon or less of that one, okay? That's it, right there, done, boom. So we have everything that we want. I really need a little mini whisk, but we'll get by tonight. So I'm putting this in the air fryer. I'm going to be using gluten-free, I believe I pulled out coconut flour. I want to try the coconut flour and see how that's going to turn out tonight. So this is our spice mix right here. Make sure that's really good. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead, put them down in the chat, or if you're watching later on, go ahead, put a comment down once you've tried this, or if you're going to try this, or if you have tried this already. I'd love to hear how it turned out for you. Now, take out our coconut flour here. So this will add a little different flavor. For what we're going to use tonight. And also, what I'm finding when I'm making this, what helps it get a little crispier is a teaspoon or so of cornstarch. I tried this one last night again, not the almond flour, but with the cornstarch and regular flour, and it worked out quite well. And with our spice mix, it was fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit to the flour as well, and then give that a good mix. So it's really a double layer in the flour and directly on the chicken. So we've got layers of spice that are going to be coming along here. Just trying to take a look, see as comments come in. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna set that aside here for a minute. So I found some great chicken tonight. Chicken thighs were 30% off. Look at the size of them. Bone in, skin on. I'm good with that, especially for going in the air fryer. I'm going to start on the bottom. And then, of course, I had already taken out some that I had in the freezer that I was going to cook up tonight. But when I saw these on sale, I just had to jump on it. I have a chicken breast in there as well. That was kind of an odd placement in the freezer. But nonetheless, we're still going to use it. Move that aside here. Always try and season from a little bit higher up. Get better coverage on all of your meat. I start with the bottom, and then I go ahead and flip it over. So you notice there that I already took the spice out that I needed for the flour, just to make sure that I had some for the flour. I didn't want to use it all up here and then have to remake again. We have plenty of spice, but I just do that as a precaution to make sure I do have enough all the time. Once I've sprinkled everywhere here and coated these up, we're going to go ahead and toss them around a little bit. Make sure that we're coated everywhere on this chicken. Bring our flour bowl back over. No spice goes to waste in my kitchen. So this one is a quick and easy recipe, coming together like this, and especially in the air fryer. My air fryer is really high powered. It can have these cooked in under 20 minutes, which is fantastic. So if you're on the go, you're cooking for yourself, you're cooking for the kids, and the kids want something really quick, really easy, they want to go to the drive-thru. Let me tell you something. Sometimes the amount of time you spend in line at the drive-thru, you could have already made this at home. Like I said, we've got that spiced up really quick and ready to go. Nice. Our chicken breast. I don't typically like air frying chicken breast. I find it dries out a little bit too much. We're good there. And we're going to have these set up right next door and be good to go. So we already spiced up the chicken. We've got our I was going to say almond flour, but it's coconut flour tonight. Spiced up as well. And we'll make sure we sprinkle these off, the excess flour. So you can see a meal like this can be ready in a matter of minutes. It doesn't take long at all to season these up. So I'm not using egg tonight. You can clearly see that. It's I think it's overrated to be coating using egg. Make sure we've got them coated everywhere. If we need to re-dip in the flour, we will. I even have a little bit more chicken left in the fridge, which I may I may pull out, since I have flour and spice left already, there's no need to leave that go to waste because I have chicken in the fridge. Look, I'm really kind of taking the shortcut here, and I didn't even cut this chicken breast, which I certainly could have. I think I will. We'll have a knife ready. This will have to do right here. And I'm going to cut right in that bowl too. I'm breaking so many rules, but we're getting by. Look at that. Done. Just like that. You see, in the air fryer, these are perfect in terms of the chicken thighs. Okay, we're good there. We'll set that aside for a moment. I'm going to load up our rack. This way I can get this cooking. I usually spray, so let's spray that too. Just to ensure that doesn't stick. Chicken thighs seem massive. Massive tonight. Got to make sure that everything can fit. One. It's going to be a tight squeeze here. I think we'll make it though. Might just have to rearrange a little bit. Yeah, we certainly made it. Last fillet right in there. In the air fryer it goes. Okay. Bear with me here for a second. I'm going to go ahead and readjust our camera. Bring it back a little bit. And over. And we lost that battery pack again. See, I keep forgetting that I have it plugged in. Thighs. Again, I wasn't going to cook these up right now, but I have spice, I have flour left over. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. There's still quite a bit in the dish, so I'll be able to use that. And then because our flour is spiced up, we're okay. We're not gonna have chicken that's under-spiced, under-flavored. We're just gonna make sure we use everything that's in this dish and then everything from right over there. Although, I personally would like a little bit more spice in there. We have the time. That's what we're looking for. We have the time. We're going to do up more spice. Just touches though, just touches. So again, could have made a little bit more at the beginning, but I didn't plan on it. Since we already have some cooking, we've got the time. Okay, we took care of our black and white pepper. Back to our mustard powder. A little bit extra, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Again, our thyme. What you could do for this recipe is make a batch of the spice mixture, a lot of it, and fill up an entire jar. And that way you're not going to be going through this every other day. Now, I think once you try this, you're going to enjoy it so much that you're going to want to make a big jar. We'll get our garlic and our onion powder in here. Now the unfortunate part is, because I already had one raw hand touch that, I'm not going to be using it after tonight. So whatever I'm making, just a little touch of celery salt here, not too much. Whatever I'm making, I'm putting on this chicken or it's getting tossed. So I'm just being cognizant of that here as we're making it. So I'm not making a massive, massive batch. We'll get a little bit of ginger powder. And last but not least, a little bit of oregano. And we're set with our new batch. So I'm going to use all of it up. Chicken's going to have a lot of flavor. Really delicious. There we go. Set. This could be an interesting combination, using coconut flour along with the spice mixture. We're going to see how that one turns out tonight. I'm going to assure you, no matter how it tastes, I'm going to be eating it all over the coming days. This will not go to waste. If we're making with session fighter food, we eat it all, no matter how it tastes. So these chicken thighs, the ones that I picked up tonight, just by chance, I was in the grocery store as they were adding the stickers on there, 30% off. So I pulled out these. Look at the size. 9 of those chicken thighs, skin on, bone in, at 30% off. So I believe I got them for $9. So it's $1 per chicken thigh tonight, which is fantastic. And the ones that I pulled from the freezer, same thing. Managed to be around when they had a 30% off sticker. Got those at a discount as well. So these are fantastic. If you like air fried chicken, this is going to be amazing. I made these, as I say, last night with chicken wings, and the recipe was fantastic for spices. Again, air fried chicken wings were amazing. There we go. So this will be interesting to see how this turns out. Let's do a quick wash. Okay, we're set on that part. Great. Make sure that it's still, without that battery, we've got to make sure that we're okay. I believe we are. Just going to plug that in again to be 100%, that we don't encounter the technical difficulty that we did last night. So the good part is here is that I have rack. I have an extra rack, so I can cook both at the same time. I'll just change levels. So if you're going to be adding this in, don't go and add the raw on top of the cooked. Put raw on the bottom, cooked on the top. Change the levels. And we're rocking. Get rid of everything that we've used. So it will be nice and clean and ready when our chicken pops out. A little squeaky on the island, not to worry though. It will survive. And anyone that's joined late or watching after, got a great recipe here for our imposter style KFC chicken. In the air fryer right now, starting to smell really good, so I like that. And we're just a few minutes away from glory. All right, let's take that out. Some greenery. Sure not as okay. Good. Have some spinach involved tonight, which is always good. Check on that chicken. looking solid. Looking solid on that chicken. Now we play the waiting game. Everything seems to be in the dishwasher. Kind of pulling together whatever I can here for the salad. I had some bagged feta cheese, and whatever's left, there's not much we're going to use tonight. So there's not much. Normally I wouldn't buy the bag, but they didn't have the blocks that I normally buy in stock. I think it was last week, so I have to do with whatever they had. It's almost an embarrassment to a Greek to be using bagged feta cheese. But again, we make do wherever we can. Just a little bit of oil and vinegar and oregano. Just like that. We're gonna be good to go really soon. Especially with that air fryer cranked up. Doing really well. I don't know, is there anything else worse in the kitchen when the guy's hungry and he's waiting and waiting? Waiting for that air fryer. But it's coming along. We're going to give it another check in a second. A lot of chicken in there. Hey, I noticed I just had a bunch of new subscribers in the last 24 to 48 hours. I don't know if there were, I want to say 70 in that range, 70. So welcome all new subscribers to Uncle Drew's Kitchen Cooking channel. Thank you for subscribing. We're pushing 3,500, and you know, just under a year ago there was one. Then there was a second one, a buddy of mine, and now we're pushing 3,500. We're getting very close. So thank you to everybody new that's just joined. watching the videos. I'm checking these out right now. People are watching videos as I'm speaking. There's one that I have out there. I call it my recession fighter food. I actually have a whole segment devoted to recession food. And recession fighter food, that's what I'm calling it anyways, where you can find value and still cook with great flavor. Have great flavorful dinners that are delicious. Any lunches. I've got what's called recession fighter food chicken, recession fighter food brioche buns. Those are fantastic. You've got to check out that recipe as well on the channel. Great for sandwiches, whatever you're going to use it for. Sandwiches, whether they're meat in there, you want to make egg sandwiches, fantastic. The one from last night that we did live, ground beef, again, call it recession fighter food because I used about 1 1/4 pounds of extra lean ground beef. I seasoned that one up with coriander, cumin, and cinnamon. I had garlic and onions in there, some jalapenos, and some green bell peppers. Check that easy recipe out as well. Again, I got that one at 30% off. So 30% off, in my opinion, tastes 30% better. And we still spice it up and flavor it up, so it tastes fantastic. So check those easy recipes out. In that same live last night, I did the chicken wings with the same type of spice combination. Incredible spice combination, incredible. Looks like there's 1 more minute left, then I'm going to give it a check and probably a flip. Just because I have 2 racks in there tonight. Once it beeps, so I don't want to jump the gun here and get in there before it's done beeping. Salad or spinach is looking good, and it's starting to get dark outside. Yeah, less than a minute and you check on that chicken. I like it crispy. I believe it's gonna be a good crisp. I already know the seasonings are fantastic. I'm really curious to test out the coconut flour and see how that tastes with this. If it throws the taste off or the flavor off. I ate those wings last night without any seasoning, and they were excellent. Let me just check this out here. Oh, looking solid. Yep. Looking solid. I'm actually just gonna bring it right over here so I can flip it. It's looking good. Nice little fillet. See, the chicken breast I find dries out a little bit more in the air fryer. And we are rocking. We're back in. And it's a waiting game now. So check those easy recipes out. Again, if you're watching right now, if you have a question, go ahead and pop that in the chat. If you're watching later on the repeat, be sure to throw a comment down below too. You guys are really bumping up the subscriber base here. I just checked. I was just looking at another video and more subscribers just joined. Thank you. I wish I knew who you were. Just joined. Thank you so much. We're certainly growing the channel. I should say you guys are growing the channel. I'm doing nothing more than cooking and posting the videos, but you guys are taking care of the rest out there, which is just phenomenal. Yeah, you're watching everything out there right now. Just incredible. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna have a bite of the salad because I'm extremely hungry and I can only wait so long for that chicken. Chicken's still got a few minutes to go, so we're gonna be waiting it out though. We're not going anywhere. It's good to get the spinach in, Get the green started. Oh, almost lost one. This is going to make a mess, I can see it. So those are all the spices that we've used for that chicken tonight. Chicken is smelling really good. And again, I'm not making any sauce for the chicken tonight. It's a lot of spinach right there. Again, I'm not trying to do it, but I'm going to make a mess with it. Incredible. Air fried chicken looks spectacular. This air fryer for me, it's a workhorse. I've had it for, it's coming up on 3 years. It has spit roasted, rotisserie, a lot of chickens in there, and air fried some chicken like this as well, quite a bit. Excellent spinach. So we're going to have that chicken coming out in 2 batches. Top level, or top rack, bottom rack. Not too far apart. This is excellent. I don't remember the last time I ate a dinner sitting over there at that big table. It's always been standing over the counter eating it. Spectacular. We wait. I'm playing the waiting game. Let's clear those out. We just have to wait a few more minutes to glory. Yep. A few more minutes to glory for this air fried chicken. It looks spectacular, it really does. It really does. Let me make sure that's going over here too. Good. Chicken is looking solid right now in that air fryer. Again, if you're just popping in and out and you have any questions, go ahead, throw it down in there in the chat. I'm watching, see if or what comes up in there. In fact, I realized that I didn't have the chat open, so I may have missed a bunch of questions from earlier on. I don't know. I just opened the chat. My bad. Technical difficulty. But yeah, if you are just joining us, we've got spiced up chicken thighs, 1 chicken breast, but mostly chicken thighs. I believe I have 11 chicken thighs spiced up with all of that amazing flavor. This is my new go-to mixture. It's incredible. And I've even coated them in coconut flour tonight. I want to see what that's going to do to the flavor. If it throws everything off on the flavor or not. We're getting there. We're just a few minutes from glory. I can see it. I can see it over there. Both levels, top and bottom level, are cooking well. Looking really good. If you do join, or you have joined, and you're coming in, do me a favor as well. Hit that like button. It certainly helps the live. It helps the live grow. Again, I'm shocked at the amount of subscribers that have been added to the channel in the last couple of days. Just incredible. Just incredible. You guys are growing this channel fast, and I appreciate it. Looks like we're down to 4 minutes in our air fryer for the top level, for the top rack. Now down to about 3 minutes. It's getting there. Oh, normally I'd be sitting down if I weren't filming while this is cooking, but not tonight. Looking very good in there. In that air fryer, I'm getting there. It's coming along. Yep. I just dropped the recipe tonight as well for apple pie that I made over the weekend. Let's see. Looking solid there. Looking very solid. No internet connection. It's impossible. I see that I have an internet connection, unless my internet went down and I don't know it. It looks like we're okay. I believe we're okay. Well, heck, I hope. I'm going to check now, make sure the internet has not gone down, and I just don't know it. We're still looking good. It looks like we're still streaming. No technical difficulty on that one. It just seems very delayed on the feed, that's all. We'll try it again and see that the internet is working. It looks like it's working. There we go. Less than 2 minutes on that chicken, everybody. The chicken's fantastic. It really is. You're gonna love it. It's worth the wait. This chicken is worth the wait. Okay, coming along. Coming along. When that beep goes, it's going to be music to my ears. I'm excited for this chicken. A bit set. I need a plate. Actually use that dish right there. Almost. We're very, very close. Couple minutes and chicken is going to be good to go. That's a beep we're waiting to hear. I wanted to hear that beep. We got it. Let's check this out and see how it looks. Oh, yes, sir. looking phenomenal. We're almost there, I can tell. Yeah. Who knew we could go without breading, without cornflakes, and have it turn out fantastic. Very close. I've given it just a couple more minutes. I turn it back over. I want that skin nice and crispy. That's what I'm looking for. In fact, I'm going to pull out that little fillet. I shouldn't keep opening the door because that just delays everything. Little fillet. So this is good. Come on. That flavor's fantastic. It's too hot. That tastes phenomenal. I can't wait for one of those chicken thighs to come out. I love air fried chicken when it's a thigh and a drumstick. So much better than the breast. Now this is still good. I'm going to try and split it open, but we're just nice and tender as it's steaming in my hand. But check that out too. I think that's in front of the camera here. I'll make sure you can see that. It's really hot right now. Woo! It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. The spice mix is just phenomenal. And if you have any questions, toss them down in the chat. If you're just joining, we're making the imposter KFC chicken tonight with chicken thighs. I had one chicken breast that's in there, but it's more about the chicken thighs tonight. Okay. Rocking and rolling here. Rocking and rolling. We're literally now a couple minutes from glory. I can see it just crisping up. I like to control the temperature of the air fryer. This one recommends cooking it at I believe 435 for 40 minutes. Your chicken will come out beyond burnt if left that long. The chicken breast is good. Still tastes juicy. Good flavor. It's got a really great spice. Wow. Wow. Three minutes. 3 minutes. Three minutes and our chicken is ready. We need to leave it cool for a couple. 2 minutes left. We're in the home stretch, coming around the final turn. He's solid. Very solid. About 1 minute left. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Not bad. Let's change that. Let's change that title. Title it. There we go. Save and we're good. Okay. Oh, the beep is about to happen. The beep is about to happen. If you're just joining the live now, you're coming in for the best part, which is the final product. Waiting to hear that beep. That's the beep. I've been waiting for it. It's spectacular. I mean, this is spectacular. These chicken breasts that was left over that we're using, or that we have anyways, I should say. These are just, I'll bring you in closer. In fact, I think you should be in closer right now over putting this in the dish. Again, I'm dropping everything, working with one hand. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Oh, this is like both sides. Look. And we've got a couple more pieces coming out. Like that chicken is spectacular. I already know the taste is spectacular. But with the coconut flour, it's pretty good too. Coconut flour did not throw that off one bit. So let's bring this back out. Trying not to trip on anything or knock anything over again. I think that makes 3 times that we knocked that over tonight, if not more. I've just got to let that cool down a little bit so I can give that a try. But that's a lot of chicken. It's crispy, it's hot. I'd love to dig in there right now and try it out, but it's just too hot. Way too hot. Just gonna give it a minute or two. Maybe more than a minute or two. Could be 3 or 4 minutes. The other chicken is just finishing up, so there it is. This is spectacular chicken. Spectacular. What? I'm even gonna bring one side. I'm going to go for this one actually. Let me just right over there and let that cool. I'm just going to stare at this one. Until I feel that it's ready to eat, that it's cooled off enough. We'll get there. You can't get it this hot at a restaurant. It just doesn't happen. You get a bucket. Buckets are great. This tastes better. Tastes better because it's 30% off. with all the same spices. That's a big one. I'm just watching the timer over there, then we're going to get into this one. Anyway, this is the imposter style KFC chicken, everybody. I can't wait too much longer. I'm gonna have to get in and give this one a try. Okay. It's so hot, I can feel it. It's so, look at the crispy skin. Look, I'll try and. That is so good. If I take a bite, it's gonna burn. It's already steaming. I can see the steam coming out just before I took the skin off. Okay, time to get in it. We'll give it a go here, okay? Imposter style KFC chicken. Watch how much steam comes out of there. Oh, spectacular! Boom! Chicken is off the charts. It burned, but I'm going to go in for more. Can you see this up close? It's burning me right now, but check this out. I hope you can see that okay, right about there. Try and rotate it inside. Got a nice crispy skin on this one. Crispy skin, spectacular. Flavor, spectacular. Even the coconut flour. So that's it. That's our imposter style KFC chicken. Check out that recipe. I'll have it in the description either later on tonight or the next day. So by the time you're seeing this video, once it's posted up there after the live, the recipe should be there. Give this one a try. Make a jar of the spice mixture. Sell what you've got on hand anytime you feel this type of craving for this spice mixture. You're going to love it. If you want to put sauce, go for it. Put sauce. But this doesn't need it. This chicken stands on its own. Until next time, Uncle Drew's Kitchen. Boom! Woo! That tastes spectacular, that chicken. Spectacular.